Entirety of the world, there are about 16 million Jews total.
Okay.
They have connection to this land.
Do they? If Bibi's family, we know they lived in Eastern Europe. There's no evidence they ever lived here. He's not religious.
But
in what sense?
How do we know
that? Do you have his family tree? No, we don't.
Do you?
He doesn't. So no one does. That's the point. So how do we know that he has any connection to this land at all?
And if there has been a practice of Judaism?
He doesn't practice Judaism in any rigorous way. His ancestors didn't live here. They didn't speak the language, and there's no evidence they ever lived here. So on what basis does he have a right to be here?
Very much speaks the language. His family has fought for the land.
You're dodging a very obvious question, which is, where does this right come from? How do we know that Bibi, specifically Bibi's ancestors, ever lived here? How do we know that?
I'm not sure if I understand your question.
Many times believes in blood guilt, Amalek. You know, when someone commits a crime against you, you punish not just him, but his family, his bloodline. There's no idea.
Tucker Carlson says Benjamin Netanyahu is targeted.
Well, you heard what he had to say, right? Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, of whom I learn from daily. Healthy shalom to the 144,000 mighty men that would be judges you elect out there, shalom. All right? It's the brother Gabar Adama come back at you with a real quick hitter. Check it out. Listen to this. I remembered something reading this scripture. I might as well go ahead and read it now. Okay? Because there's a video I want to put. I guess I'll put the video afterwards. After this. This is going to be real short. A brother is beat. I'm sick of this place, man. We got to get the hell up out of here. But this is just further proof that Amalek, the Ish people, the Jeuuus, right? They are behind all this, man. The scriptures talk about it. They're behind the whole entire earth. Job 9 and verse 24, being wicked, that is. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked, and it was given to them by who? Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Also, to be over the Israelites in this on this side, only on this side, because their just dues are coming very soon. So I want you to listen to this. This is and I'm sure a lot of you brothers and sisters have heard this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and read this first, and then I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm gonna let you listen to it because it's a movie, Coming to America, old ass movie. A lot of people have seen this. It's old ass movie, Coming to America. All right, and right here it says where the spoof Eddie Murphy, because he played this Ish guy, this Amalek, in the barbershop, right? And I noticed he said something. He says, "Aha, aha," right? Eddie Murphy as Saul the Ish guy, right? You know what? Let me go ahead and play it now. Check this out. Listen closely. Listen to this. If I can get it right. Here you go.
Wait a minute. Wait, stop right there.
Listen.
Stop right there a minute. Man goes into a restaurant. You listening? A man goes into a restaurant. He sits down. He's having a bowl of soup. He says to the waiter, come, taste the soup. Waiter says, is there something wrong with the soup? He says, taste the soup. He says, there's something wrong with the soup. Is the soup too hot? He says, will you taste the soup? It's wrong. Is the soup too cold? Will you just taste the soup? All right, I'll taste the soup. Where's the spoon? Aha.
You hear that?
Aha.
See that? Let's hear it again. He said, aha, aha, right?
Taste the soup. All right, I'll taste the soup. Where's the spoon? Aha. Aha.
And again, I just thought it was very interesting that he would be playing, a small hatter, a tiny top, and he nailed it. All right. So without further ado, let me read this because it's in the scriptures. This is the book of Ezekiel 36 and verse 2. And it reads, then let's read verse 1. Yeah. Also, thou son of man, right? Prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, all right, which is a people before it's a place. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and don't get it twisted, speckled bird, right? And say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, our power. Behold, Salakia, because the enemy has said against you, aha, aha. You see that? We can play it again if you'd like. Let's play it one more time. Let's get this in full context. All right. The fact that he's playing the Ish dude, man, this one got me.
Soup too cold? Will you just taste the soup? All right, I'll taste the soup. Where's the spoon? Aha!
There you go. Aha. Aha, right? Oh, you can't make this up. All right, let's read it again. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, right? Aha. You know how they still say this yet to this day. Even the ancient high places are our possession. And that's correct. Even the ancient high places are their possession with all the joy of their hearts. We're getting ready to read it. This video you getting ready to see was put up on TikTok by a brother. You know, Arrows of Indignation, by the way. You know, that brother got 5 videos. He be putting up all kinds of videos, man. Good stuff for edification purposes. All right? Verse 3 reads, therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of the talkers, and are an infamy of the people. Listen to this. Listen to what this says right here. Verse 4 reads, therefore ye mountains of Israel, that's the leadership, hear the word, that's the elect, right? Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, to the mountains and to the hills and to the rivers and to the valley, to the desolate waste, all right? And to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and a desertion, to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Thus saith, all right, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea. Who's that? That's the Edomites. The head tribe is, Amalekites, right? Which have appointed my land into their possession with all the joy of their hearts, with despiteful minds, and to cast it out for a prey. So without further ado, check this out.
Entirety of the world, there are about 16 million Jews total.
Okay.
They have connection to this land.
Do they? If Bibi's family, we know they lived in Eastern Europe. There's no evidence they ever lived here. He's not religious.
But
in what sense?
How do we know
that? Do you have his family tree? No, we don't.
Do you?
He doesn't. So no one does. That's the point. So how do we know that he has any connection to this land at all?
And if there has been a practice of Judaism?
He doesn't practice Judaism in any rigorous way. His ancestors didn't live here. They didn't speak the language, and there's no evidence they ever lived here. So on what basis does he have a right to be here?
Very much speaks the language. His family has fought for the land.
You're dodging a very obvious question, which is, where does this right come from? How do we know that Bibi, specifically Bibi's ancestors, ever lived here? How do we know that?
I'm not sure if I understand your question.